this video, we'll continue talking about Moscow's estates, this time with the Tsaritsyno Palace and Park complex in southern Moscow. The name derives from the word Tsaritsa, the meaning of which is similar to queen. This estate was owned by representatives of noble families at different times, and in 1775 Empress Catherine the Great visited this place and was so charmed by its amenities that she bought the estate and ordered the building of a palace there as her country residence. It took 10 years of work under the guidance of a talented Russian architect Vasily Bazhanov for those ideas to be implemented. However, the venture wasn't meant to succeed, as the Empress refused to accept the work and ordered the palace to be demolished. That was an extraordinary incident, and researchers haven't yet found out the true reasons for the decision, which remains one of Tsaritsyno's biggest mysteries. During the next 10 years, the architectural complex was built under another architect, but the Empress died, and both the park and the palaces were abandoned, slowly falling into ruin. It was only at the end of the 20th century when an extensive reconstruction began. The restoration of the architecture and park complex was completed in 2007. Muscovites fell in love with Tsaritsyno at first sight. A combination of picturesque alleys, ponds, islands, pavilions, and a monumental palace in the Gothic style is what makes this place a center of attraction for all Moscow residents and visitors. The ensemble covers an area of over 100 hectares surrounded by ravines and ponds. It is the most important of the so-called Russian Gothic or Pseudo-Gothic building and is Europe's biggest such monument. The whole park is laid out around a cascade of ponds, little bridges, small islands, water birds. These scenes soothe visitors. The complex is home to a church that dates back to Bazhanov's times and has been visited by the Empress herself. Today, Tsaritsyno is not just a museum preserve, but a huge cultural center. Inside the big palace, you can visit exhibitions devoted to the history of the estate, Empress Catherine the Great, and archaeological findings made on the territory of the park. Numerous art exhibitions focusing both on the work of old masters and new conceptual trends take place there. Tsaritsyno is Moscow's largest concert area, with the halls of the Grand Palace and the Bread House hosting classic and jazz music concerts.